Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Memphis Grizzlies this afternoon. This is actually my reaction tonight. Actually, I was supposed to go live after the game in the afternoon game that we had, but unfortunately, it wasn't the case. I was just busy in that particular moment, and I just couldn't had the time to go live and give you all my live reaction about the Lakers win in an afternoon game against the Memphis Grizzlies in Memphis. Lakers winning, in that game against the Memphis Grizzlies in a great way. I mean, I was so surprised, and shout out to Turbo for his prediction. He basically predicted that the Lakers will win game one against the Memphis Grizzlies, the number 2 seed in the Western Conference in the NBA playoffs. So this is great news. I mean, the Lakers, I did not realize the Lakers will pull it off, and they actually did in convincing fashion. There was a lot of players involved when it came to the Lakers, winning tonight in great convincing fashion. And what can I say? I mean, I was just so impressed all across the board by the Los Angeles Lakers. They were competitive all across the board. And when it came down to the second half, that's where everything, went to the uprise for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes to them winning tonight. So I want to give you all my thoughts and my opinions about this Lakers win and what does this mean for the Lakers moving forward for the rest of the series against the Memphis Grizzlies. Guys, before anything, like always, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. And of course, like always, please make sure to like my page on Facebook, ZSPN, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok at ZSPN. Guys, I really do appreciate all your love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and, of course, on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. Please make sure to hit that notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button so you will know when I go live of every single Lakers post-game show. Unfortunately, for this post-game show, this is my late reaction going live after the Lakers winning an afternoon game against the Memphis Grizzlies. So my apologies ahead of time when it comes to my late live reaction of the Lakers winning tonight and giving you all my analysis and my thoughts about it. So ahead of time, my apologies about it, and hopefully I can make it up with giving you all my knowledge and my opinions about the Los Angeles Lakers and their win this afternoon game against the Memphis Grizzlies. So without further ado, let's just get right into the Lakers win. I mean, obviously, this was a surprising win. I mean, most of the time when it comes to game one type of scenarios, most of the time teams that are like in where the Lakers are at when it comes to the 6th all the way down to the 8th, sometimes they don't really win game one scenarios, but sometimes they do in convincing fashion. And that's what the Lakers did tonight when it came to the Memphis Grizzlies. And, when it came down to it, I mean, this was a surprising win. And once again, shout out to, Turbo, who's a subscriber on here and gives me a lot of support on this channel. So when it comes down to it, kudos to him because he predicted that the Lakers will win or steal a win against the Memphis Grizzlies in game one of the NBA playoffs. So kudos to him. His prediction came true. I was a bit skeptical because most of the time the Lakers and even LeBron at the same time, he doesn't really win game one in a series. He usually waits until he gets to play the team, and once he loses game one, he just goes off on a tear and just sweeps a team when it comes to any sort of series that he's on. And we witnessed that in 2020. I mean, that's why I like to refer to 2020 because every single game one scenario in a series the Lakers always lose, and LeBron is made that well known. But unfortunately, it's a whole different scenario. The Lakers got a first win, game one win against the Memphis Grizzlies, and now everything is up in the air at this particular moment. I have full confidence the Lakers will potentially go on a tear after this. So let's hope the Lakers will potentially, live up to expectations and prove all the doubters wrong that the Lakers cannot get through the first round. And speaking to Stephen A. Smith and the rest of the ESPN crew and Undisputed and all those guys, they're skeptical that the Lakers will not get past the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round. So let's prove them wrong. Let's prove them wrong that the Lakers will potentially, just go on a tear in the first round against the Memphis Grizzlies, the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. So let's all hope for that. But let's get into the Lakers' stats tonight. I mean, they played very well tonight. It's not tonight. It was an afternoon game, but my apologies ahead of time if I keep on saying tonight, because I'm used to the Lakers playing tonight's matchups instead of afternoon games. And I was very surprised the Lakers played very well in an afternoon game. I mean, usually they don't, a couple of times. But kudos to the Lakers. They came to play in convincing fashion. Let's look at the team stats. Obviously, the Lakers played very well when it came to their shooting compared to the Memphis Grizzlies. Obviously, the Lakers went 43% from the three and 53% from the field. So offensively, the Lakers played very well against the Memphis Grizzlies, especially when it came to the second half of the game. And, all credit goes to Rui Hachimura and, Austin Reaves when it came down to their offensive attack and their abilities to score against the Memphis Grizzlies. I'll get to LeBron James and Anthony Davis, their performance. I mean, let's not knock on their performances. I mean, they played very well, especially Anthony Davis on the defensive side. But I'll get to them in just a bit. But those two guys, I mean, they really stepped up to the plate, helped the Lakers out in a big way, and especially LeBron and Anthony Davis when it came down to the wire. And Lakers, when it seemed like they were losing some momentum, especially when it came to the second quarter, really showed in the second half of the third and fourth quarter that Rui Hachimura can handle the pressures. And that's what he did tonight and helped out Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers and their efforts to trying to win a game against the Memphis Grizzlies in game one. Or steal the game one series against the Memphis Grizzlies in their home court. So the Lakers have to do it again, and hopefully the Lakers will potentially, come out on top in game two in Memphis against the Memphis Grizzlies. So let's hope for that. So offensively, the Lakers played very well. When it came down to it, free throws they were kind of even, but obviously the Memphis Grizzlies, they were the better free throw shooting team. They went 15 of 16, shot 93% from free throws, to the Lakers 87 to 14 to 16. Not bad. I mean, but at the same time, the Lakers could improve so they can be equal to the Memphis Grizzlies free throw percentage. But, it is what it is. The Lakers come out with a win offensively, and they came to play in this particular game. Defensively, the Lakers, they were just dominant. They were dominant on the defensive effort. I mean, when you tell by their defense, rebounding, the Lakers were just all over the place when it came down to that, and had 7 steals to the Grizzlies 6 and 11 blocks. And most of those blocks came from Anthony Davis, and I'll get to him in just a bit. But 11 blocks to the Grizzlies 2 blocks. And, this is the same Memphis Grizzlies team that has a player named I believe it was Jalen Jackson or something. His name escapes me at the moment, but isn't he is he going to be in? Oh, hold on. Is he in the conversation for defensive player of the year? And yet he puts up numbers like that. I mean, I'll get to his numbers in just a bit, but is just find it very fascinating that the Lakers played very well on defense to a team that has a player that obviously is being recognized as one of the greatest, or not greatest, but maybe in the conversation for defensive player of the year. I mean, I just find it very peculiar that, he didn't step up his defensive effort. And then obviously the Lakers turn over the ball 14 times to the Memphis Grizzlies 12. So it was just obvious. But I was very impressed by the first half that the Lakers did not turn over the ball so much, especially when it came to the first quarter, where the Lakers had 0 turnovers in the first quarter. So just have to put that out there. But obviously in the second half, it was a bit ugly at first when it came to the Lakers turning over the ball a lot. But the Lakers managed to keep their lead and be competitive and play very well on defense against the Memphis Grizzlies. And I think that's the mindset of what the Lakers need to do moving forward when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. The Lakers need to play very well on defense against a really good Memphis team who knows how to attack the ball, who knows how to shoot. So at the same time, defense is the number one priority for this series that the Lakers need to lock in against the Memphis Grizzlies. So if they just keep that up and play the way that they did in this afternoon game against the Memphis Grizzlies in game 1, then I just have full confidence the Lakers will, potentially take this series against the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round of the NBA playoffs. So let's just hope for that, guys. I'm hoping the Lakers will potentially do so. So we just have to put out hope for that for sure. So let's talk about the Lakers, players tonight. I mean, they stepped up to the plate and helped them out, helped this Lakers win this game tonight. And obviously when it comes down to it, Austin Reaves, for the starting lineup, he had 23 points. He was the guy. And, the famous quote that he is putting out there for everyone to really recognize what he is. And that is, I'm him. I'm him. So with that being said, I mean, this is Austin Reaves, a guy who's making a name for himself in the NBA and letting the NBA world know who he is. I am him. So with that being said, I mean, this is such a great performance from Austin Reaves, his first playoff game in his career. I mean, this is talk about a good start of his playoff, what's the word for it? Journey, if you will, of his legacy as an NBA player. So, I mean, talk about a great performance from Austin Reaves at 23 points, went 8 of 13 from the field, and went 3 of 5 from the three. Had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, Austin Reaves, he is. I don't want to go this route, but just the way he played tonight in his playoff game, his first playoff game of his career. I mean, talk about a GOAT mentality. I mean, talk about a guy that just really went out there and showed what he's made of and letting the whole world know who he is. So, I mean, and guys, he's going to get paid. There's no doubt about it. He's going to get paid in the offseason, and I hope the Lakers give him every single penny that he deserves because, with the way that he played tonight showed that he is worthy of a huge contract with the Los Angeles Lakers or any sort of team that's out there that want him. And, around 50, 60 million. I mean, I think that's like the requirement of a undrafted player, a rookie undrafted player. So with that being said, I mean, that's the requirement of where the Lakers need to be. So I just got a comment here from Pokemon Yugi guy. Welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate it. And sorry for this late live stream. I know it was an afternoon game, but I was just busy. So my apologies ahead of time if I did not go live at that particular moment. The Lakers won against the Memphis Grizzlies in game 1 of the playoffs in the first round. So how about them Lakers, baby? Yeah, absolutely. This was a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers. I was very surprised. And once again, shout out to Turbo for his prediction. For those of you who know Turbo, he is a Fukent, subscriber on here that's always live on here. When I go live, he's always in the comment section giving me his thoughts and his opinions about the Lakers, and really good conversation. So shout out to Turbo for his prediction. He actually wanted the Lakers to steal the first game of the series against the Memphis Grizzlies at their home court, and that's what they did tonight. So shout out to Turbo for his prediction there. But, without a doubt, it was such a great game. The Lakers came out on top and got a huge win against the Memphis Grizzlies in game 1 of the NBA playoffs in the first round. So if the Lakers can keep this up, I really think the Lakers can go all the way and prove all the critics and all the doubters wrong about how the Lakers could potentially compete in the playoffs with where they're at right now. I mean, just before the trade deadline, the Lakers were like 13th seed in the Western Conference. After the trade deadline, the Lakers turned their whole season around. And with that, the Lakers are now the 7th seed. They're in the playoffs. And, since the trade deadline, the Lakers, with the new team that they have, they were like 15 of 4, 15 of 7, as after the trade deadline. So talk about a team that was, if you think about it, the Lakers could have been, at that particular moment, if the NBA season started after the trade deadline, the Lakers could have been the 2nd seed, maybe the 3rd seed, maybe the 1st, or maybe the 4th. You never know. So talk about a team that really turned this season around after the trade deadline for the better. So we have to really commend on the great job of Rob Pelinka and the Lakers management for turning the season around for the better. So just kudos to them. And, now we're in the playoffs and we won one game of the NBA playoffs against the number 2 seed in the Western Conference in the Memphis Grizzlies. So, let's hope the Lakers will potentially bounce back from this and, and go for another win against the Memphis Grizzlies on Wednesday in the game 2 against them once again. So let's just hope for that. So thank you again, Pokemon Yui guy, for your comment. I really appreciate it. But yeah, Austin Reaves, he was just on a roll. Great job out there for Austin Reaves. 23 points for the starting lineup. Anthony Davis had a great night out there tonight, guys. Offensively, he went 10 of 17 and had 22 points. I mean, not bad. I mean, 22 points, not bad. I mean, he did deal with some scarce moments in the game, but obviously he played through it and came back, better than ever. And at one point, I think there was after the halftime, for some reason, I heard that he was not feeling his hand or something. I mean, I think he was feeling that some sort of numbness or something, but I think, that kind of went away, and actually he played for the rest of the game and put up 22 points for the Los Angeles Lakers. So good job for him. And also he had 12 rebounds out there tonight and 3 assists, 3 steals. And this is the kicker, 7 blocks. Back to what I was saying about the Lakers team stats. They had 11 blocks. Most of those blocks came from Anthony Davis's blocks. 7 blocks. I believe this is his career high in the playoffs with 7 blocks as his career. So, I mean, talk about a guy who was really dominant on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, he really helped out the Lakers out in a big way with his defensive ability, had 7 blocks for the Los Angeles Lakers, and hopefully he keeps it up. Because obviously when it came down to the competitive of the matchups between Anthony Davis and Jaren Jackson Jr., it kind of tells you of who is the better defensive player. It is Anthony Davis. I mean, if there was a reward for the playoffs for Defensive Player of the Year, it will automatically go to Anthony Davis if he continued on this route that he's on when it comes to his defensive abilities. So, I mean, just talk about a great performance from Anthony Davis on the defensive side. Offensively, he was solid, 22 points. So let's give him credit for that, when it came down to his offensive side. But most of his dominance came from this defensive effort. So great job out there for AD. Hopefully he continues on this trajectory of helping the Lakers win the games moving forward after this win in the afternoon against the Memphis Grizzlies. So let's just hope for that for sure. Just another got a comment here again from Pokemon Yugi guy. If we could take game two, it's over. 3 days off should help out. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the more the Lakers stay healthy and get days off, the better the Lakers will be more competitive against the Memphis Grizzlies in this series in the playoffs. I mean, for sure. And I think it's a long shot if the Lakers, can potentially win game two. But I'll be at this point of how they performed in game one. I'm not surprised. I won't be surprised if the Lakers, get another win in game two against the Memphis Grizzlies in their home court again. So it just sort of depends of how the Lakers will potentially, compete in their own home court. Could they go for a 4-0 type of scenario against the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round? I mean, that would be great. I mean, most analysts and most people will predict the idea of the Lakers could potentially go far into the playoffs. But I think most of the negativity that's coming to the Los Angeles Lakers is kind of fueling their momentum and their motivation to do well and prove all the doubters wrong as being the underdog, if you will, of how the Lakers are playing for in the playoffs in the first round. So being the underdog, I love the underdogs when it comes to any sort of team that plays one of the top teams in any sort of league that they're on. And it kind of shows you that the Lakers, of how storied they are and how storied franchise they are, them being the underdog going to the playoffs kind of puts some momentum and some sort of drive for them to do better. So, hopefully the Lakers could potentially just go further and, maybe maybe sweep the Memphis Grizzlies. You never know. But, we just have to wait and see about that. I mean, it'll be good if the Lakers get game two and just end this series there with them winning two of their two matchups in 3 and 4 in their home court. Hopefully that could potentially be a possibility. So let's just hope for that. And also Ja Morant. I mean, he's dealing with his own injuries during the game as well. I mean, he has I think a wrist issue that could be doubtful for game two. So you never know. I mean, the Lakers could potentially get an easy win in game two against the Memphis Grizzlies. So that could be an opportunity for them to take a win there if John Morant is not playing in game two. So that's an opportunity for the Lakers to, potentially get a win there for sure. But to answer your question, I mean, yeah, it'll be nice if the Lakers do so, and that way they could end the series there and just have 3 days off. Well, sorry, you mean with 3 days off, the Lakers will be 100% healthy for Wednesday's matchup. I mean, I got what you're saying there. So for sure. So thank you again, Pokemon Yugi guy, for your comment. I really appreciate it. But, just a great performance from Anthony Davis out there tonight. 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 blocks that were the key to the Lakers winning as well on the defensive efforts. So just great job out there for Anthony Davis on the defensive side. LeBron James, obviously it's not anything too surprising of how LeBron James performs in NBA playoff type scenarios. I mean, when playoff LeBron lets it up, he lets it up in a big way out there tonight, guys. But not unfortunately, he put up 21 points, so he had a solid night. But obviously, most of the dominance came from Austin Reaves and Rui Hachimura and their combined 52-point performance from both guys. So we have to really commend on the great performance from those guys and them helping LeBron and Anthony Davis and this Lakers team to take this win against the Memphis Grizzlies in game one. So, obviously LeBron needed all the help that he can get, because obviously when all teams and all players, come together, play great teamwork, obviously it will help you win games as well. So obviously LeBron is grateful for Austin Reaves and Rui Hachimura for their efforts out there tonight, along with Anthony Davis and even D'Angelo Russell as well, and I'll get to him in just a bit. But, LeBron James had 21 points, went 8 of 16 from the field, and went 3 of 8 3 of 8 from the three. So obviously his dominance all came from the first half of how he was just so dominant in helping the Lakers gain some momentum and that competitiveness that they needed to have that drive in them. So obviously it was a great performance from LeBron James, a solid performance from LeBron. 21 points out there tonight, had 11 rebounds for the Lakers and had 2 steals and 3 blocks. So obviously defensively, we have to really commend on the great effort from LeBron defensively as well. I mean, he had a great performance and put up some big numbers for the Los Angeles Lakers when it came down to his efforts and trying to help this team win this game tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. So when it came down to it, I mean, LeBron did his part helping the Lakers out, but all the dominance came from obviously Austin Reaves on the offensive side and also Rui Hachimura off the bench. And obviously Anthony Davis defensively and a bit solid performance on the offensive side. And obviously, D'Angelo Russell with his 19-point performance. So let's just get to him now. D'Angelo Russell, obviously had 19 points, went 7 of 17 from the field, went 3 of 9 from the three. So you can tell that, he was struggling a bit when it came to making his threes go in. But I have to say, he had a solid night, had 19 points, had 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1 steal for the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight. And, regardless of that, I mean, his efforts was really needed as well. I mean, 19 points is nothing to, yawn at. I mean, the guy really helped out the Lakers out in a big way when it came to his offensive ability as well. But hopefully he will step up more heading into this series more, maybe game 2 or maybe potentially once we return to LA and play in the in the series of game 3 and 4. So obviously we'll see a much better performance from D'Angelo Russell for sure. But hopefully we can keep the same energy the Lakers have in game 1. It will be hopefully we see more of that continuously moving forward. And just the comments that I heard from Desmond Bain in his post-game interview that he was talking trash. I mean, he was talking trash to Rui Hachimura and saying that I hope he's basically said that he wants to see that same energy from Rui Hachimura in game 2 against them again once on Wednesday. So hopefully that's I hope Rui Hachimura accepted that type of challenge and goes on a tear on game 2 against the Memphis Grizzlies on Wednesday. So let's just hope for that. Hopefully it will be a challenge or maybe an opportunity for Rui Hachimura to show what he's made of again on Wednesday in game 2 against the Memphis Grizzlies. So let's just hope for that. But, just a solid night for D'Angelo Russell. Jared Vanderbilt, obviously, his presence was not really that known out there. And also defensively as well. I mean, you can tell that his efforts was really needed when it came to guarding, John Morant. So his efforts was really helpful for the Lakers when it came to a guy who really needed to step up to the plate and help out the Lakers defensively to guard one of their top stars for the Memphis Grizzlies in John Morant. So obviously that's what what's his name? Darvin Ham wanted to do when it came to, John Morant and his, Jared Vanderbilt against John Morant. So, but, he put up 4 rebounds out there tonight. He did struggle from the foul trouble. He had 4 fouls. So, and also along with Dennis Schroeder. So I'll get to him in just a bit. But, his presence was not really that known out there. I couldn't really tell. But at the same time, Jared Vanderbilt did his best to help the Lakers out by guarding John Morant. And, I think it's going to stay that way potentially moving forward into this series against the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round. So let's just hope for that for sure. But let's talk about the bench, the man of the hour, Rui Hachimura off the bench, putting up 29 points. 29 points off the bench. I mean, the guy was just on a tear, and especially in the second half with his shooting efforts. I mean, the guy he had 29 points, went 11 of 14 from the field, 5 of 6 from the three. So most of the shooting efforts came from Rui Hachimura. I mean, talk about a great performance from Rui Hachimura there. I mean, just no doubt, if he keeps this up and potentially, just go on a tear and help the Lakers beat the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round, I mean, there's no denying the Lakers will potentially go further into the playoffs with the efforts of Rui Hachimura and his ability to really help the Lakers out and help them win. So, with that being said, I mean, just a great job, great effort from Rui Hachimura and his performance out there tonight, guys. And also, he managed to give us 6 rebounds out there tonight. So, offensively, he was on an offensive attack. I mean, the guy was just, he really showed that, if like, in 2020, we had a third option for the Lakers, especially for players that needed to step up off the bench. We had playoff Rondo type of scenarios. So if we can have that by having maybe playoff Rui, you never know. I mean, that would be nice to have for this Lakers team and this playoffs moving forward. And I saw a lot of people compare to Rui Hachimura's performance to Kawhi Leonard type of performance in the playoffs. So it's kind of interesting that the LA Clippers beat the Phoenix Suns in their Game 1 series in the playoffs. So, and just the performance from Kawhi Leonard kind of tells you that when it comes to playoff time, maybe Kawhi Leonard will show what he's made of in the playoffs if he stays healthy. So, but just Rui Hachimura, just the comparisons there kind of tells you that maybe we have a Kawhi Leonard on our team already with Rui Hachimura on our team. So hopefully he keeps it up, and hopefully see a lot of efforts from our second unit as well. I mean, I want to see more efforts from our second unit, not just Rui Hachimura and just a couple of guys. I mean, I really want to see Dennis Schroeder, Troy Brown Jr., and also Malik Beasley, as well as rest of the Los Angeles Lakers crew off the bench. So, I mean, it's just logic, really. We really want our second units to really step up to the plate and helping out LeBron and Anthony Davis in our starting lineups. So that's our hope that the Lakers will potentially do so moving forward after this win against the Memphis Grizzlies in the Game 1 series. So let's just hope for that for sure. But, Rui Hachimura, great performance out there tonight, and was our player of the game. Really, he really showed up in a big way. And if we had to do a co-player of the game, it would be, Rui Hachimura and Austin Reaves, who both guys combined 52 points for the Los Angeles Lakers. So just great efforts from both guys out there tonight, and 29 points for Rui Hachimura. He is the first Laker, by the way. He's the first Laker since Magic Johnson to put up a 20-point performance off the bench in the playoffs. So since then, nobody couldn't pull it off until now with Rui Hachimura. So great job out there for Rui Hachimura. 29 points, really helping this Lakers team win this game tonight in Game 1 against the Memphis Grizzlies. Just hopefully we'll see more out of him moving forward, because he was great, really great out there tonight. Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder had 7 points out there tonight. He did struggle with foul trouble. That's why we did not see him so much in the first half of the second quarter, because he already had 3 fouls in the second quarter. So that was kind of some red flags there when it comes to how Dennis Schroeder was performing and how he was playing tonight. So let's just hope that he will take his performance and hopefully turn it around for the Game 2 against the Memphis Grizzlies on Wednesday. So, and hopefully we'll see more out of him when it comes to his shooting efforts, and just him dominating them how he did in the play-in against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So let's hope that he will bring his A game in this series against the Memphis Grizzlies. So let's just hope for that. He managed to give us 4 assists out there. So, honestly, we just need to see more effort from him and the rest of the second unit as well, especially Troy Brown Jr., who had 3 points. I mean, just unacceptable. I mean, the guy is in the playoffs now, and for someone who obviously Darvin Ham really relies on to really command the second unit and how he always plays him, when it comes to certain matchups in key moments, you would think that he will be the guy that really needs to step up in the playoffs. It was not really him. It was Rui Hachimura. So just a great effort from Rui Hachimura. But, we just want to see more out of Troy Brown Jr. And I think we will see more out of him potentially in game 2 on Wednesday against the Memphis Grizzlies. So let's just hope for that. I mean, let's hope that he will potentially step up to the plate and help the Lakers out in a big way in that in this series, especially in game 2 on Wednesday. So I have full confidence that he could potentially bounce back from his performance and potentially help the Lakers out in a big way on Wednesday. So let's just hope for that. Obviously Malik Beasley, no effort whatsoever on his part, played for 10 minutes and had 0 points and 1 rebound. So obviously he was struggling out there. But at the same time, all thanks to Rui Hachimura and the starting lineup, they managed to win this game in convincing fashion against the Memphis Grizzlies. So, but other than that, I mean, it was just such a great effort and a surprising effort from the Los Angeles Lakers. They really came to play, and they showed what they were made of when it came to this matchup tonight in the matchup against the Memphis Grizzlies in Game 1 of the playoffs. Let's hope the Lakers will potentially, take this momentum and take this win and just go on a tear. Let them go on a tear with this win in Game 1 against the Memphis Grizzlies. Let's just hope for that on Wednesday and let them capitalize on this opportunity because they could potentially go all the way with this. I mean, I really think the Lakers have the whole capability of doing what they can to win this series against the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, that's the whole bottom line of how the Lakers could potentially, prove all the doubters wrong and prove all the critics and just proving them wrong. I really want them to do so because I'm tired of hearing people like Stephen A. Smith and the rest of the analysts out there that, they're saying that, the Lakers will potentially, be swept or, not make it to the out of the first round. So, that's just fuel for Lakers fans and, Lakers locker room to potentially, take that critic and hopefully, turn it into that negative and turn it into a positive in this series against the Memphis Grizzlies. So let's just hope for that. I really hoping that the Lakers will do so. So yeah, for sure. So other than that, guys, I mean, just a lot of good feedback from, Lakers Nation on Twitter. I mean, they were all hyped up, especially for Austin Reaves and Rui Hachimura. I mean, those guys were really a good combination of how the Lakers could win games with both of those guys, stepping up to the plate in the playoffs. I mean, that's the whole idea. I mean, if you really want to look back into what 2020 was, I mean, it was always LeBron and Anthony Davis, but they always had a couple of players to help them out win games. It was obviously Kyle Kuzma, and then there was Rajon Rondo, and at one point it was KCP when it came to his shooting efforts in the playoffs. And that's what we're basically having in this 2023 season in the playoffs when it comes to LeBron and Anthony Davis leading the way. But it's more players now. It's D'Angelo Russell that needs to step up and help the Lakers win games. And it's also Austin Reaves and Rui Hachimura. And I hope at one point, Troy Brown Jr. with his shooting efforts, obviously can really help the Lakers out in a big way as well. And I'm probably missing someone else. Jared Vanderbilt. I mean, the guy could really help the Lakers out defensively. So let's just hope for that. And, let's just hope that the rest of the Lakers, I mean, they will step up to the plate and help the Lakers out and, help the Lakers win games. especially helping out LeBron and Anthony Davis for them to win games. So I'm really rooting for this Lakers team, guys. I mean, they can really make something happen in the first round and prove all their doubters wrong. I mean, it always feels good when you're the underdog and proving all their doubters wrong. So I just hope the Lakers will potentially do so. And, it was just such a great win. Great win for the Los Angeles Lakers once again, guys. And, it was just great. Great for the Lakers to get a win in huge, convincing fashion in game one of the NBA playoffs in the first round against the Memphis Grizzlies, the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. So, and once again, shout out to Turbo for his prediction. If you guys want to know what that was, I posted in the community chat of, the Lakers starting off their playoff season against the Memphis Grizzlies. And he predicted in that comment section that the Lakers will take game one against the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, he was raving about it for the past week of how the Lakers will somehow manage to take game one against the Memphis Grizzlies at their home court. So, and I was just a bit skeptical about it. I was optimistic, though, that they could pull it off. But knowing from histories of how the Lakers play in game one series, especially LeBron, it doesn't really work out. But, he proved me wrong. So, guys, give a shout out to Turbo for his prediction there. So just want to when it came down to that. So yeah, guys, I mean, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you, Pokemon Yugi Guy, for your comments. And for those of you who want to give me your thoughts and your opinions about this Lakers win against the Memphis Grizzlies in game one of the NBA playoffs, please comment. I really want to know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and please make sure to hit that notification bell so you will know when I go live of every single Lakers post-game show. Unfortunately, I couldn't go live in that particular moment. It was an afternoon game because I was working at the time. So my apologies if I did not, go live at that particular moment. But no later than ever to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers. So with that being said, I mean, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. And just for future reference, guys, please hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to be on the Lakers ZSPN Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. So please be sure to do so. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate all your love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and, of course, on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. And for those of you who want to join Rabbit on as a member on this channel, please become a member on this channel. I'll leave a link to that in the description of this video or this live stream so you guys can potentially join my my membership on ZSPN. It's basically the same content that I give for all my subscribers on here, but if you want to use like special perks as a member using my emojis, please join the channel if you want to support this channel. And if you love the content that I give, please do so. I mean, I really appreciate it. And join Rabbit as part of the membership. So please do so, guys. I really appreciate it. And thank you again, Rabbit, for your membership. And I'm always posting on the community tab, especially for my members as well. So it's basically the same content, same everything that I give on YouTube. And nothing is really changed. Only you can use my emojis as part of the membership. So please do so, guys. I really appreciate it. And thank you again, Pokemon Yugi Guy, for your comments, and all of you for joining me on this channel. And please, once again, hit that notification bell so you will know when I go live of every single Lakers post-game show, especially for the playoffs. So I can give you guys the rundown of my thoughts and my opinions about the Los Angeles Lakers and their playoff hopes that they have as being the underdog against the top 2 seed in the Western Conference in the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round of the NBA playoffs. So please hit that notification bell for my analysis and my thoughts about the Lakers playoffs hopes. And their series against the Memphis Grizzlies. So please do so. I really appreciate it. And once again, thank you all so much for your love and support all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll leave the links to those in the description as well, so you will know when I go live or every single Lakers post-game show and my continued I'm always active on social media, so Facebook as well. So mainly on Facebook. So please follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at ZSPN. Once again, thank you all so much for your comments and your love and support all across social media. And once again, thank you, Pokemon Yugi guy, for your comments. And once again, sorry for this late live reaction of the Lakers winning Game 2 of the NBA series against the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round of the playoffs. So, but no, there's no other later. What's the word for it? I just lost my train of thought. I already said it. So my apologies, guys. I mean, thank you all again so much for your comments and your support. And please, once again, follow me all across social media. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. And once again, let's just hope the Lakers will take this momentum, this win, and continue to be competitive and just go on a run. Let's hope that they go on a run with 2 days off, Monday and Tuesday. The Lakers will be off for 2 days, and they will potentially resume their series on Wednesday against the Memphis Grizzlies in Game 2 of the NBA playoffs. Thank you all for joining me. Like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.